Well, that was quick. Those 3 sets went much quicker than the first 3 of yesterday. So, yeah, there's been some quick bidding, some value buys. Not too many unsold players. I don't know if there were too many surprises in this, but we'll talk about all of that. I've got Joy Bhattacharjya and Harsha Bhogle here with me. Joy, the key highlights for you from that really quick section of bidding.
Yeah, I mean, the surprise to see Phillips not go. Yeah. Jansen going for a decent price, and we thought he'd be the top player. But also somebody like CSK picking up Curran, and now you're starting to understand their philosophy of what they're trying to do on their home ground. And it's more and more, it's looking like spinning surfaces. So, yes, 2.4 crores is a great price to get him. And had he been on day one, definitely not. I thought 3.2 crore Gujarat, Washington Sundar is an excellent buy. Excellent buy for them. He just gives them so much stability, so much variety. I think it's a great buy for them.
Let's pull that list up again so Harsha can look at that as well and tell us your key sort of takeaways from that.
Well, I think absolute bloodbath. If you're even, it's a bit like in the entertainment industry, the moment you become yesterday's player, you're gone. I mean, just look at the people who are gone. I mean, I couldn't understand Glenn Phillips, but Kane Williamson, Rovman Powell, base price, Faf du Plessis, base price, Rahane unsold, Agarwal unsold, Shaw unsold, Thakur unsold, Curran close to base price, Jansen, the only one who got a good deal. And then at Washington Sundar, very good deal. Krunal Pandya just a bit lucky to get there. And you're starting to see the bargain picks coming in now with, say Ryan Rickleton, very good player in South African conditions. We'll have to see how he goes in India, but very highly rated on the circuit, going at base price. So you're starting to see the effect of all the splurging yesterday is starting to affect the players coming in today, and people are going for very low prices. I mean, Jansen is really the only one who to some extent has got a price that is deserving of his stature.
Yeah,
still Indian players going for big money though. Nitish Rana and Krunal Pandya.
Yeah, still
this is very much an IPL.
Yeah, it's an IPL for sure. Ryan Rickleton, you could tell when Mumbai put the paddle up because they like that. They like the opener keeper, the left-handed opener keeper.
Opener,
and I think plays for them in. I think he plays for them in.
He plays for them in MI South Africa. Yes,
MI South Africa. They really like him, and there were quite a few teams who rated him. They were not the only people to write in saying Rickleton should be a part of it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's more than one team. But so that's the other surprise, that Rickleton is one of the 2-3 names that were going around saying these are players who can make a difference. And the fact that he went at base price is what surprised me. And Harsha is right. There's a bloodbath out there. I mean, Prithvi Shaw 2 years back was still, the last auction, he was a player who was retained.
Yeah.
So we are talking about players like that. Shardul Thakur went for a serious amount of money. And all these players have just fallen off the radar totally.
Yeah.
And
Mayank Agarwal retained last auction at 12.
Yep.
Kane Williamson retained at 14.
Yeah.
So these are all how quickly, either you become yesterday's persons or you should have been in yesterday's auction.
Good point.
Well done. That's
good point.
Good one. Lovely one.
Yesterday's auction was just money being thrown around here and there, right? I mean, if anyone was going for less than 10 crores, you were going, what? So little? But today you're getting players at 3 crores, 4 crores. And the thing is, when you look at the purse available, you go, this is not a reflection on the value of the players. This is a reflection on the fact that the purse is really tight. That, as Harsha is saying, there was splurges yesterday. And that's all. Even if you're bidding against somebody, that person can only go to a certain amount because otherwise they won't have money to fill their squad. They need a bare minimum players.
Absolutely. And what's happening is a lot of international players are not at the 20 lakh limit. They're around the 50 lakhs. So even if you want to pick them up at base price, to pick up 4 international players at 50 lakhs, that's still 2 crores.
Yeah.
You need to keep those 2 crores away for 4 players. So I think a lot of that is happening. They're looking at that and they're saying, I just need to reach the basic minimum numbers. Otherwise, I have to finally get to that 18 number.
Yeah, I remember that in the previous cycle, we used to joke that MS Dhoni has adopted Sam Curran because he used to look like his baby when he was walking out. And well, he's back to his original home, isn't he? They got him and you could see how happy they were because, I don't know how happy Sam Curran is because he's got a serious pay cut from the last time to this time. But if there's any happiness he'll have, it'll be for playing in yellow because he genuinely was quite a fit in that team.
No, I think he was a fit in their team. I think he works, he understands. They understand, most importantly, they understand what they can get out of him. Very often in Punjab, I felt that because he came with this huge price tag, they expected him to do many things.
Everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Open the bowling, open the batting, do everything. And he tried, and it's very difficult. There are very few cricketers who can do all of that. I think now when they've got him at this price in a team which has quite a few weapons, there's a more realistic understanding of what he can do. Okay, you're not going to bowl 4 overs all the time. In our conditions, you might get it because if the surface is a bit scratchy, we might give you 2-3 overs in the middle. But you'll bat, we'll expect you to hit the ball hard, come up early. Maybe you'll float a little bit like Moeen Ali has. And that's again so much CSK that having 2-3 players who they now know can float around their order, bat at 3, bat at 5, bat at 6.
Harsha, that's what they do, right? That's what Chennai does. They really know how to optimize their resources. And they've done that with Sam Curran in round 1 when he was with them.
The playing 11 is done.
Yeah.
Just you saw the CSK team up there. Their playing 11 is done.
There it is.
Because you've got Khalil Ahmed, Sam Curran, Matisha Patirana. You've got 3 quicks. You've got Ravichandran Ashwin, Noor Ahmed, and Ravindra Jadeja, 3 spinners. You've got Gaikwad, Conway, alternate wicketkeeper, Rahul Tripathi, Shivam Dubey. The top order is done over there. Maybe they'll go in for one other big hitter as an option to Vijay Shankar, but otherwise, this team is ready.
Yep.
Now they'll start to do the packaging around it. So that is the one thing that has happened today. The other thing is there were 2 teams that needed a wicket keeper. Punjab needed a keeper and Mumbai needed a keeper. So Mumbai have gone with their first keeper. They had Robin Mins, but they've gone with their first keeper, that's Ryan Rickelton. And Punjab have gone with the keeper, that's Josh Inglis. I don't know how much Inglis has batted in the top order. I'm sitting in Australia. I'm listening to what the Aussies are saying. They rate him very high. So Josh Inglis, where's Josh Inglis gone? To the person who knows a lot about Josh Inglis, which is Ricky Ponting up on that Punjab table. So now those people are now starting to formalize their teams. So there's look in that Punjab squad now.
Yep.
They've got Arshdeep Singh, they've got Vijay Kumar Vishak, they've got Yash Thakur, Marco Jansen as fast bowling options, with Stoinis as a 5th. Then they've got Chahal and Harpreet Brar as their spinners. And batting, they've got Shreyas Iyer, Nehal Vadera, Prabh Simran Singh. I see them going in for some more batters.
Yeah, but when you look at their foreign batters...
Well, they've got Stoinis and Maxwell.
Yeah, they've got Stoinis and Maxwell. So you've got foreign batters. Because they have 2 key Indian bowlers, experienced ones, in Arshdeep and Chahal, who would start every game, that gives them an advantage that you have Marco Jansen with there. So you can play another... you get overs out of both Maxwell and Stoinis.
No, you get overs out of all 3. Jansen, Maxwell, Stoinis. All
yeah, so Jansen being their frontline bowler along with Arshdeep. You have Yuzi Chahal who would start. Now you get overs out of Marcus Stoinis, Glenn Maxwell. Yash Thakur is in their team, who's played a fair amount of IPL. So he knows. So this 11 is also looking quite sorted.
Yeah. Vijay Kumar Vishak is also regarded highly. He's among one of the fast bowling contracted people. They created separate contracts this year for promising fast bowlers.
Yeah.
So Vijay Kumar Vishak is in that. So he did quite okay for RCB actually. At one point, he was one of their better bowlers. So they've got their setup already. And don't forget with that impact sub, you're seeing the name down there. So Chahal, Arshdeep, Vishak, Brar, Jansen, Shashank Singh as that free hitter, Inglis, Maxwell, Iyer. If Stoinis opens the batting with Prabh Simran, I still think they'll look for another sort of powerful opening option if they can. But otherwise, they've got their 4 overseas players. They've got to budget for just sort of Glenn Maxwell switching off, which I think they will do.
Well, there you go. And how much money do they have left? Did we see how much money does Punjab have left?
Still got some.
So they've still got some. So they're not on fumes yet. So they can still go after a couple of foreign players. There you go.
12.9 is
close to 13 crores. So they can still go hammer and tongs after, one gun foreign player. So yeah, their 11 is looking good. I want to look
one gun foreign bat. And you know what I'd do if I was Punjab? I mean, Ricky Ponting knows him, knows whether he can do it or not. Of course, he'll be the best judge. But get somebody like a Mayank Agarwal as a Prithvi Shaw as a backup Indian opening this thing. Because that batting, the only thing about that batting is there are a couple of players there who are a bit iffy. I mean, Maxwell has not had a great season.
Yeah.
And Prabh Simran, again, have you 14 matches over time? Will he give you that consistency? So I'd like to see one good Indian bat, one good international bat out there.
Okay.
Otherwise, that first 11 looks pretty decent to me. The other thing is that Harpreet Brar batting at 8 gives them, I think he's a bit of a bits and pieces, more of a bowler than a bat. He sometimes gives them run. They've always gone with him because they feel that, he can give them that value. They might look to upgrade at that spot. And given today, the kind of nobody having money and a lot of players on offer, they might be able to upgrade.
Just look at RCB though, because they got Krunal Pandya, so that was a good buy for them because Krunal is just one of those experienced T20 warriors. But there's very few names on that list. Like, you're looking at that and saying they haven't even got 11 yet. So, how are they making the 11? So, but they have money left. They've got about 25 crores left, but they've only got 10 players in their squad. They've really got to put the pedal to the metal, Harsha.
Yeah, I'd like to see that RCB squad again, just to see how it is starting to take shape and whether it's starting to look like some teams in the past. Now, in terms of bowling, they've got Dayal, Hazelwood, Rasid Dar Salam, so they've got their fast bowlers done. They've got two spinners in Suyash Sharma and Krunal Pandya with Livingston as a third. Batting, Virat Kohli, Rajat Patidar, Philip Saul, Liam Livingston. They look for some more batters there. The thing is, they got Hazelwood, Livingston, Salt, so they can go for one more overseas power hitter there. Wicket keeping is sorted, so it's starting to take shape. Like every team, it's starting to take shape. They've got 25 crores. I think by the time it's actually done, RCB would have put together a decent team.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So they've still got a lot of players to buy, though, but they have the money as well. So as I said today, there's some very interesting players. Very, very interesting players coming, and you're gonna see some value buys coming in the next few sets as well.
A, that. B is that you're going to see right at the end of the day a lot of callbacks which are going to happen, which is also going to be interesting. I mean, people like Prithvi, Mayank, maybe even a David Warner. You might see end of the day 1 crore, 2 crores left. People calling these guys back, putting them in.
That happens. We have to stop now because Gerald Coetzee, my favorite player, is up under the hammer. He's up on the auction block now. So we'll see what happens in the next break that happens in the auction. Come to us here on Cricbuzz Live because we'll be here to discuss what has happened till then. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in a while.